Yeah, Fur Quest.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender waiting that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Stafford gonna go on 4th.
Oh, he was supposed to cough that up.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Slot man motioned over. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push in the Cowboys' territory. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Straight ahead with Williams. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Stafford now against a blitz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30. Defense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Prescott now on 3rd down.
What?
He's there and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Good D.
Caught by Akello Witherspoon. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. They get 27 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down after a nice return there, which brings us to our 2-minute warning. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Here's the one back on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Dak now from the gun. He connects downfield on 4. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Throwing on first is Prescott. Doesn't make the connection.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Dak. Caught near the pylon. And all he needed was one more stride. He's at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Dowdle reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game before halftime. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On first down, here's Stafford. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So that brings up 4th and long.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, or it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Now Stafford again. That's taken in by Cup. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back to throw it. Catch made right side by Nacua. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Turpin with a return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Blown back gets the handoff. Dukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 40 on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darius Williams with the INT.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Defense showing blitz, Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here he is on third and long. Catch is made in close. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and goal, here's Williams. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got second and goal. Williams goes up and over for the touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away. Turpin with a return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense up to the line fast. They give it to him again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Prescott here from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Just... halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Cameron Curl has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That's good for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the
Dak off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On second down, it's Williams again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
He'll throw it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys facing a 5-point deficit. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now Dak to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Throw caught at the 6. That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Now to throw. He's on the move. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Back to throw. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys make
Let's fucking go! He quit! He quit! Oh, he quit! He fucking quit! Let's fucking go! Oh my God, what a game! What a fucking game. I gotta clip that.